Forward with the next speaker should be in presence here, Giuseppe D'Alessio, legal at LUMA Energia. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks a lot to Tondo for inviting me. I need to present a slide, so I need my details. So today I would like to present, can I have a, thank you so much. I would like to present a new product. It's called TCT Red, and it could find some applications also in circular cities, but not only. So how can I go forward with my...
You're doing it already.
Yeah, thank you. So as a background, in that pie chart, the one on your right, we can see the global demand for electricity divided in two sectors, and the largest percentage in both the industrial and private sectors is heating, as you can see, and which in both cases is around 70%. It presents a great challenge to fill this quota. So how do we meet these huge demanding for heating? Well, we can now turn on TCT Red, a highly intelligent system, which transforms solar energy from the sun into heat, and can be used both in low and medium heat devices. Not only, but due to the innovation of the solar tracking system, the payback system is considerably lower in comparison to other existing thermal energy systems. As previously mentioned, the TCT Red can be easily implemented in key areas. In industry, obviously, we can use it for anything from textiles to maybe livestock, and in residential buildings, as I see. And it can provide all important energy for hot water, and in our homes, we can see it better later, and also for our heating. So that's the innovation. Now I want to go more in detail by the amazing benefit of the system. Going back to the lower payback period I mentioned previously, we can see here, when you see savings on your left, that it can result in energy savings up to 60%, and consequently a payback period under 5 years. If we look at the safe and intelligent section, we can see not only how groundbreaking this technology is, but also how little maintenance and upkeep is required, even when faced with extreme external conditions. Another simple but yet absolutely crucial benefit to the TCT Red is the impact in a fight against the global warming, as said before in the other interview. By reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, seen as one of, if not the main cause of rising global temperatures, we therefore reduce the amount of CO2 emissions and ultimately help reverse the effect of climate change. Finally, we come to one of the most impressive part of TCT Red, its adaptability. The genius of this system means that it can easily installed to meet each individual customer's need due to its weight and also its dimensions. Here we have a diagram to demonstrate how TCT Red works. As we can see, the solar energy from the sun, it's the solar panels on a dish, which is in turn transformed into heat by TCT Red. This energy is then transferred to the primary heating system and ultimately arrives in our homes or businesses to be used in whichever way is necessary for the customer. Please note that the biggest innovation of this system is the fact that TCT is able to change its position according to the orientation of the sun. It will no longer be necessary to plan the radiation exposure for the installation of the systems, as of today. In the event of rain or bad weather in general, the device will turn down and its photovoltaic cells and entering in protection mode and protecting also the durability of the device itself. Here we have a demonstration of how important the energy is to our homes, offices, or hotels. On the left, we have 3 key components of these buildings in terms of energy. So hot water for sanitary purposes, heating and cooling. These 3 alone account for 60 or 70% of a building energy demand, showing how crucial it is to meet this demand both efficiently and in an environmentally friendly way. Maybe you are unable to see all the data, but in this slide we have a breakdown of some of the most common industrial processes and a role that heating plays in each of them. Again, it is clear just how crucial it is, in this case, to most of our industries. If we look at the benefits of implementing TCT-RED in these buildings, besides the reduces costs and positive impact on the environment, we can see that financing is also available via PPAs and grants. If anyone is interested in more, this slide will be made available. Right. Here we have a more detailed explanation of the various components of TCT-RED. The first is the receiver, the number 1, which converts solar energy into it. Second one is the transmission and is a dual axis tracker, which runs on DC motors. Number 3 are the reflectors, made of highly resistant reflective glass. These provides more durability over a period of time and the ability to withstand strong impacts. Number 4 here are the electronic system controller for tracking and communication as normal photovoltaic plants. And last, but maybe the best one, the most important, we have the chassis, number 5, which is also highly durable and low cost with its galvanized steel structures. On this one, you can see an overview of the specifications of the TCT-RED. For example, in general terms, we can see the dual axis solar tracking and also low aid mentioned previously, just for 90 kilos. Maybe I can go over. This is a fantastic demonstration of how the TCT-RED tracks the movement of the sun to collect more solar energy, as I mentioned previously, over the course of the day. And also much more efficient it is when compared to West on the flat panel collector. The TCT-RED reaching an efficiency of over 75% compared to less than 50% for the flat planner. Right, just to give you an idea of the application of field of the TCT-RED, here is a pilot project on the edge to be implemented in Naples, and 3 rooftops of the school and the gymnasium will host different devices. In more detail about the case study, 10 devices are planned, only occupying maybe 43 square meters. This will be able to generate 60,000 kilowatts per annum at an average temperature of 70 degrees Celsius. To finish, I would like to return to one of the key benefits of TCT-RED that I mentioned previously, and to expand this point, that is the impact on CO2 emissions. We have some information regarding just how the system helps to combat these emissions. First of all, by saving 800 liters of diesel per year for each unit installed. And secondly, it saves 780 square meter natural gas, again, per year per unit installed. And the amount of energy it produces each is equivalent to 7,000 kilowatt hours of electricity for each unit. And finally, it reduces CO2 emission by 1,675 kilograms per month, which it's the same amount of CO2 absorbed by 40 fully grown trees. Thank you so much.